What's up, YouTube? This is Thick Rick, aka the Mash Rick, semi locals. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, Jerry?
Kill yourself.
What's up, Virgin? Anyways, I'm coming here with an undefeated Mermail deck. And yeah, any thoughts about the deck, man? Anything really?
The deck's pretty fast. If you can draw the right cards or get the right cards in your hand, you can OTK pretty quickly, and a lot of the decks can't keep up with it right now.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Okay, so I played 3 Megalo.
Okay.
Honestly, if you're not playing 3, you're not playing the deck, right? Megalo's the best card in the deck.
Okay.
Because of the number of waters I'm playing, it was almost never dead. I almost always had a way to resolve it.
That's very good. Okay.
I played 3 TS, and TS is really good for the same reason, just because of the quantity of waters I was playing. Also, you can TS, discard Dragoons, you can search for 2, and if you have another water in hand, that means you're...
A lot of combos.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of plays to go off that. Playing 2 Pike today. Usually people don't like to play Pike nowadays, but I think Pike's still a really good card, especially since the TSs help me search it. You can normal the Pike, discard an Atlantean. You can normal Pike, discard Prince, special Dragoons.
There's always multiple plays with them, yeah.
Definitely, always plays to do with that. 2 Gundys. It's a really good card too. If you open up Gundy, Megalo, and another Mermail, that's a really good hand. It'll definitely give you a lot of OTK options. And I'm playing the 1 Lindy. I'm playing 1 Lindy and 1 Sphere. I decided to play these today because although I ran the risk of drawing the Lindy and not drawing the Sphere, I felt like it was more likely I would draw the Megalo and resolve the Megalo, search the Sphere, instead of drawing the Lindy. The Lindy's a 1 of, the Megalos are 3 of. It was more likely for the top. And then for non-Mermails today, or Atlanteans today, I was playing 3 Veilers. Okay. And this card, again, another MVP of the deck. It won me...
I lost games to Veiler, man. So yeah,
Veiler's a really good card, especially right now at 3.
Best tech of the format?
Definitely. I used to play Max C, but Max C I noticed against Monarchs was not as good as it is against Veiler. Veiler, you can stop the light or the dark one, and you just like stop their plays right there. There's not much they can do.
Veiler's never dead. Just continue.
Okay.
Just continue what you were saying.
I'm playing this because it's just a really good card all around. You can knock 2 cards out of their hand. Usually if you drop this, it's game. If it's not, you might be in a little trouble, but it's too good of a card not to play.
Right on.
For the Atlanteans, I was playing 3... let me grab the Princess.
3 Neptibus.
3 Neptibus, definitely.
Yeah.
This card is really good. If you open this card up, or a way to get to this card, it's going to set you up with tons of plays. It'll give you a Dragoons dump, then you can add Dragoons and a Megalo to your hand, which with another water is a really good opening. It'll give you tons of plays to OTK with. Okay. I also played 3 Heavy Infantry. It's very important because nowadays the decks aren't very back row consistent. They're not very... They don't have as much back row as they used to. So this card's a lot better than Marksman, I felt, which is why I chose to play 3 too. Okay. And I'm playing 2 Marksman, just because you never know when you'll face a deck that has back row. 2 Dragoons, because that's the max. It'll search you a Caesar Paint, grab you the plays, and 1 Diva, because Diva gets you 2 Neptibus, a potential Tatsunoko, and you can go on from there.
Very nice.
For spells today, I was playing Triple Instant Fusion. It's a really good card. If you open this up, you can make plays with Dragoons. You can do this, go into Norden, Dragoons. You can go Dweller, resolve Dragoons. You can go 101, resolve Dragoons. This can even get you a Rafflesia if you're able to shut down your opponent with a Rafflesia on board and a Gaios. It's basically GG. I was playing 2 Mories of Greed. A lot of people gave me stuff for this card. Mori of Greed. But this card, hands down, this card won me 2 or 3 games today. Because I remember one game. It was the last round. It was the 2 undefeated. And I opened up this card, 2 Heavy Infantries, an MST. I mean,
fucking brick.
I bricked, basically.
And that card saved your ass.
If I had not drawn this, I would have lost the game, hands down. But I drew this, and then I'm worried of greed. I drew a Prince and an Instant Fusion, and
OP
basically won me the game. These are all the 1-of spells I played. I played a Soul Charge. I didn't use it too much today. I think I only used it once or twice. Usually the games don't go on that long. It'll either be they'll beat me or I'll beat them.
Would you consider cutting it out since it prevents OTKs, or do you feel it's a good defensive card?
Maybe, but I feel like I want to keep it at 1 just for the sheer fact that it can get you a comeback when you Usually wouldn't be able to, especially with this deck. You can bring back 2 Dragoons, 101, resolve 2 Dragoon searches. That's ridiculous.
Very true.
I played the one of Mizuchi. Once again, when you search for Megalo, if you get Megalo on this with 2 attacks, that's 6,400 damage on board, which means you can basically beat him with a Megalo and a Pike.
Very nice.
I was playing one for one, which is basically a faster way to get to Neptibus. Twin Twisters, the way it works with Gundy, plus you never know. You can't be too careful with back row. And I was playing Regeki. Regeki's just too good of a card not to play. Even with Monarchs, they get a big board on you. If they don't have March of the Monarchs and you resolve a Regeki, it's going to turn the tides of the duel.
Very nice. So
for traps, I was playing 1 sphere. Usually I'd go Megalo, summon, and I could add this. I usually wouldn't add this, but I think it came in clutch 1 game where I bricked, but I opened this up, and I was able to summon Pike, discarded Dragoons, and it got me 2 adds, and it opened up the plays.
Too many.
I played 2 trap holes. I played Treacherous and Bottomless. This was for the Rafflesia, which I think I actually only made once or twice today, but a Treacherous won me the game against Cyber Dragons today.
Even hard drawing them,
even
decent.
It's still a really good draw. I mean, like a Bottomless against Pendulum deck, a Treacherous, you can destroy 2 cards. You can even pop your own Lindy and another card. And
combos.
Yeah, definitely. And I played the one of Warning.
Of course.
I just feel like Warning's too good of a card once again to not play, because if you can stop the vassal summons for the Monarchs, the light and the dark, then you can basically stop their whole play.
And extra deck? Yeah. Good.
For extra deck, I had 1 Tatsunoko. This card's the Trishula Enabler, I like to call it. Basically, if you open up Diva, you can make Trish. As long as you have another water in your hand, you can basically make Trish fairly consistently.
Very nice.
For level 4s, I had the 2 Nordens for the 3 instant fusions.
Of course.
I was thinking of playing 3 Nordens, but I thought I got too cloggy, and I'd rather have the 1 dead instant fusion than the 1 space in the extra deck that I would regret not using.
Because the extra deck space is tight.
Yeah, especially in this deck, it's really tight because you can go into a lot of rank 7s, rank 4s. You can even make some rank 2s. Synchros, you have a lot of variety with this deck.
Very nice.
For my 1 of rank 4s, I played Castell, Cowboy, Rafflesia, 101, and Dweller. Honestly, I regret playing Cowboy because it wasn't as good as a card as I thought it would be today. The best card in my extra right now for the rank 4s was definitely the Dweller.
Dweller and Arc, right?
Dweller, 101, and Rafflesia.
Just get effects off of both.
Because Dweller will get you the Dragoons effects, 101 will get you the Dragoons effect.
Dirty,
Rafflesia plus Gaios is ridiculous.
And then
I have my 7 Synchros. I didn't make either of them, so maybe I might cut one of them, but I mean, you should always hold on to the option to go Black Rose or Odd Eyes. I mean, I might cut this because you would have to go Diva, Neptibus, and Pike, so it might not be as consistent as I'd like, but still today I wanted to have the option to do that if need be.
It's good to have options.
For my rank 7s today, I played Red Eyes Flare Metal, and this card is ridiculous. This card, I think I chunked down one of my opponents for like 4,500 with this card. It's really hard to get over. You have to get over it by beating it by battle. And the whole while they're trying to get over it, they're taking damage consistently and consistently. I had Gaios 1 of. I might consider playing 2 just because it's so good of a card, but I feel like at 1 it's okay. It's a really good card against several decks. I mean, level 5 or higher can attack, and you can negate effects that are lower, especially if you get the equip spell on this.
Very nice.
It's really, really good because you'll get the 32 or 34, I can't remember right now. But you get 32 or 3400, so anything lower than that gets negated, and it's pretty hard to get over one of these.
Okay, and then for the rest of the extra deck?
I have a Draco Sack and a Big Eye. I actually made the Draco Sack to resolve for a Mullen Glacia today, so that came in clutch. It's always a nice defensive play to sit on. I had Big Eye. It's a really good card. You know, just take one of their cards. It's generic. And I played the one of Trishula. This card, I think I only Trish like once or twice today, but I won those games because of Trish. It's just too good of a card to not play.
And then your side deck?
I have my side
Go ahead and
deck
run through it.
Today I played 1 Marksman in the side, you know, just in case I did run into a back row heavy deck. I played Tellers, sided in, it didn't do much. I had the Mizuchi, the Book of Moon. I didn't side in either of those. The only cards I think I sided in today were the Light Imprisonings, which I didn't draw, the Mask of Restrict, which I didn't draw, and I didn't side in the Vanities, Grand Horns, the Mirror Forces, Torrential.
really your side
I didn't
today.
really side in today, honestly. The one card I did side in was the anti-spell.
Oh, of course.
And it was really good against Monarchs because, I mean, you really slow them down. It slows them down a turn. And it doesn't slow you down as much because, I mean, waiting one turn for an instant fusion isn't as bad as waiting for a Pantheism or a Domain. Definitely. Right. I sided in... I didn't side this in, but I sided in this against Tellers, I believe.
Right on.
And, I mean, I didn't draw out, but still, it would have been nice.
Right. So, any thoughts on the deck? Just final thoughts, comments?
I feel like this deck is really good. It's really underrated right now, but I feel like right now with the adjusted ban list, this deck has a lot of potential to do a lot of damage, and it's one of the faster decks right now, and you can definitely win.
And your name was?
My name's Kevin.
Wow. Hi, Kevin. All right. Well, thank you, man, for your deck profile, and congrats on going undefeated today,
Thank
dude.
you.
You deserve it, man. Thank you.